What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have my budget video for the first week of February. If you hear noise, my daughter is awake, so that would be her in the background. Okay, so for anyone who is new, if you have not seen my budget video for February where I showed what my budget would be, then I will link it up there for you to go watch. I am a single parent. I live in Canada. I did recently switch jobs, so I now have a new job. Haven't been paid yet, so that will be part of my discussion in all of this. The way that I, sorry again, that's my daughter. The way that I do my spending is that I put everything on my Visa. I then pay my Visa off right away, so I never have a balance on it. And I do that because of the cash back that I get, because I get a large amount of cash back. So I didn't have anything come in to my checking account. I believe I will be paid this coming Friday. So at that point, then we'll take it from there. So what I spent was I spent $49.38 with my groceries, which is very good. Walmart, I did spend $168.83, but that is in a few different categories, and I will explain that in my breakdown. Then supplements, I did go to a drugstore here in Canada called Shoppers, and I got some supplements. I was considering ordering supplements, but I am trying not to. Obviously, that's more expensive. That's obviously my daughter. Obviously, that's more expensive. So I am trying some new ones that you can get in Canada. And that was $85.61, which is still underneath my budget. Sorry about that. Which is still underneath my budget of $150. So that's still pretty good. Then I did buy food at $13.19. I got lunch. I got takeout on Saturday. Working in a mall, that's the one thing, is that you want to spend more money. So it's going to be a struggle. What I have decided is that whether or not I buy food out or takeout, because I never buy takeout. Anyone who does not know, I never buy takeout. I cook everything from scratch. I don't remember the last time I had takeout before this past 2 weeks. So what I have decided is that I will allow myself to buy takeout depending on what I spend for food. If I have food money left in my budget, then I will spend the rest on takeout. And if I don't, then I won't, and that will be totally fine. But I will only do it like once a week, because I don't want to be doing it all the time, just for money's sake, for that main reason. So because I spent $49, I had money left in my budget, so in my food budget. So that's why I bought food. Now I'll go over the budget amount when I go through my breakdown. And then I bought a few different things at $38.48. Some was for my daughter. She asked me for some chocolate, which I brought home yesterday. And then I got a home decor item as well, so I broke that down as well. So for the breakdown, food was $62.57. So my budget for food overall is $75 a week, which is $300 a month. So I follow Jordan Page's budget principle for that reason, which is basically $100 per person per month, starting at $300. So because it's only me and my daughter, it starts at $300. If you had 4 people, it would be $400, and then $500 and upwards, and so on. So that breaks down to $75 a week. So that's still underneath my budget, so I'm still very happy with that. Supplements that I bought, $85.61. I did buy something else I found on clearance for a birthday present, but I just put it all under supplements because I lost my receipt and I just didn't feel like separating it, but that's totally okay. Then the 1848 will come out of my daughter's budget, which is that was for the chocolate and the stuff that she had asked me for. She had asked me for a few things and I got it at the mall when I was working. Then home was $31.99. So that was $20 that I bought something, and then I also got something at Walmart. So I needed a new frying pan, which is part of my home budget. So I'm trying to replenish things and not, put things off, and I'm trying to improve and get better. So I believe it was $11.99 was the frying pan. So I took that out of my Walmart budget, put it into my home budget. Also, when I was at Walmart, I bought a few books. I bought 4 books altogether because they were a pretty great deal. So that ended up being $38.98, which is underneath my budget of $40. So it was still pretty good. So the Walmart amount, how I got the $117 from the $168. So I actually spent $168.83. I kept my receipt and I broke it down because I'm trying to do more categories to try and track exactly where my money is going. I took out the books because I did buy the books from Walmart, but those will go in my book budget. I did buy the frying pan, so I took that out of my Walmart total and put it in my home decor, in my home budget. So from Walmart, I actually spent $117.86, which is a little over my budget, but that is totally okay. It's still pretty close, and I'll be able to cut from a different category. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. I know I do follow Jordan Page's budget principle in many ways. That's where I got this budget book. Sorry, my daughter is playing marbles right now. And she does $300 for food. She does $100 per person per month for food, starting at $300. And then as well as for an other category. And other, she puts everything under that. By doing just a general other category, I found that I was spending too much money. And I was just spending money and not knowing what my amounts were, what my budget was. Like I wouldn't have a budget for supplements. It would just go under my other category in general. And I work better with more structure. So I'm trying to do more structure for my budget, as I explained in my first video for the beginning of February. So I'm doing more exact categories. And of course, I will change it every month depending on what categories I need. So that I think has been working for me a little better. I just tried it, so we'll see how it's like at the end of the month. My other category and my overall other spending is the area that now I need to focus on. It was food. It's now my other category. It used to be my food, but I was really tracking my food budget and really getting down. And what I learned by doing that is that because I know I have $75 a week for my food budget, I go into my grocery shopping knowing that and planning to be less. So having an exact amount when I go into a store before I even go in the store helps me. So knowing I knew that I had $40 in my budget for books, I calculated how much it was as I was picking up books. I wasn't picking a book that is $38 when my budget is $40. So having more exact numbers of, okay, I need to get this, I'm going to go to this store, and my goal is to spend $60 is helping me to control my own budget and my own spending. So if you're finding you are overspending with things, then really have exact amounts for your budget and exact areas. I might break it down even more than this depending on, how I feel and what I need to spend and what I need to buy. There might be a few more categories added to this. I'm just kind of trying out these categories and seeing how that works. I'm also not going to need books every month, so there are some areas that will go and that will come, and things like that, depending on what I know I'm going to spend that month. So that is it today. Thank you very much for watching. Definitely like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.